So I find this to be incredibly charming. Natsume, Natsume, a Japanese company, well known for their Harvest Moon series, among other things, has a cute little eBay store. And on this eBay store, they sell things like sealed copies of Pocky and Rocky and
Lufia 2?
their Harvest Moon games, Lufia 2.
Real
And
Fishing 2 on Sony PlayStation.
there's so many things they sell.
Stuffed animals.
Yeah,
Which I have one from CES from E3 a few years ago.
Yeah, and I bought at Comic-Con. I bought Vonnie a chicken that can lay an egg, and then you can fold the egg inside out into a chick.
They have a plush alpaca.
Yeah,
that's cute.
It's awesome, and that's how this store started. Was a way to sell overstock of the stuffed animals that they used to give away as pre-order bonuses when you would pre-order Harvest Moon games. But what I find so interesting and cool about this is they started to kind of like look around their offices, and they have tons of sealed games.
DS games.
DS.
Harvest Moon.
Basically
Wii
every
games.
PlayStation they've ever put something out on.
Every station. Every console.
Every console that they put games out on. And they're just auctioning them off. And people are getting like all of these, great hits. You want to own something cool by Natsume? You can pay as little as like $20, or you can pay as much as like 100 or like 200 or something, for certain games. But what's more interesting is that it shows kind of that. I think it confirms something that a lot of people wanted to believe or did believe, and that's Japanese game developers and companies that have been around for a long time really do just have treasures lying around their fucking office.
Yeah, I mean, they've already gone through. Harvest Moon sealed on PlayStation went for 118 open auction. Harvest Moon 64, a brand new one for 317.
Yeah, that's got to be...
Pocky and Rocky Super Nintendo sealed new one for almost 1,700. And then Lufia 2, that's not exactly an easy game to find, having it sealed $760. And there's more up for auction now.
Yeah, they actually...
Another Pocky and Rocky.
There was a picture, I believe...
Another Lufia 2.
I'm gonna credit Tiny Cartridge here, I believe, for having the picture. There was like a tiny picture, just a tiny idea of what they have, of like a little closet that they took a picture of, just like stacks of sealed games, and they're like, yeah, we're just gonna drip these out into our online store.
Oh, I didn't see that picture. So there's a chance they can have at least a few shipping boxes of sealed Pocky and Rockies laying around?
Probably not.
Well, there's at least 2 they have here.
Yeah, but it's I don't know. There's something adorable about this.
I think it's really cute that the fact that they're having these stuffed animals, but this could this open up for other companies?
I would love for it to open. I wonder if other companies are looking at this right now and being like, hey, so they just sold a sealed copy of Pocky and Rocky for $1,700. How about we start going through our closets, because we've been around for 30 fucking years. I think that might happen.
Bandai, I know you still have that box of stadium events. I know you held back a box. You held back a box.
I want Namco to start going through their fucking offices.
You want to go through their office. You want to go to Japan, like that scene in Dark Knight. You want to fly in and go through the roof.
We could film something for Pornhub if I'm going through their closets.
Namco's on the rise for search terms for porn. If they have 2, I'm gonna go retro. If they have 2 Pocky and Rockies and 2 Lufia 2 sealed laying around, they got more than 2 each. They got shipping boxes, at least 1. They have to. There's no reason to have 2 of each of those laying around. It doesn't make any sense. For Pocky and Rocky,
no, actually,
not a big seller.
They had said that there was a fairly good reason for only a couple of certain things being around, meaning that they had only kept a few around to send out to like they had initially set aside like maybe 10 copies to send out to review publications, and they ended up with more than they needed. So, these are the extras. I really, really doubt that there's full shipping boxes of Pocky and Rockies, but I'd love to be proven
I'm saying
wrong.
At least 1.
Sure.
With 6. A shipping box is only like 6.
Okay, I would love that to be the case.
The closest thing to this was Nintendo, I think, of Canada. It was remember 5 years ago they found some games and put up seal Kirby's Adventure. Remember that?
I don't.
My version actually comes from probably the same. It wasn't from a Nintendo auction, but Nintendo auctioned off stuff directly. Where's my Kirby? But it's the dual French English on the back. They did that. Someone help me out in the comments. I'm talking to them now, Ian. Someone help me out in the comments where Nintendo had their own eBay store like 5 years ago. I know they have their own eBay store now again, but they did auction off some new old stock of some sealed games, some later titles, from like the early to mid 90s that they still had laying around.
Like a Warriors Woods or something.
Yeah, I think it was stuff like that, and probably like the good old F-Zero shipping boxes that are worth nothing, Rue.
I remember when I first started working at Luna, for the first 4 years or 3 years that I worked at Luna, we could order sealed F-Zeros from our distributor for nothing.
So they had a bunch of new old stuff.
Yeah.
It was like F-Zero. It was like Vegas,
Perfect Dark.
Vegas Dream.
Perfect Dark was another one that was readily available from Nintendo sealed for a long, long time.
Very interesting. Bandai, don't hold back. Blow up that Steam Events market, please.
Oh, now I get it. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Why do you think? What they want to release Athletic Rules?
One? Yeah, no.
Well, I'd get one.
But if they could drop like 200 sealed ones,
I'm saying drop 20.
Even 20 would drastically kill it.
Kill the market. It would drop by like 80%.
Oh, you've got 10 hoarded? Fuck yourself.
There are people trying to negotiate. Probably don't release it. I'll buy it from you. Please don't release it because you gotta protect the value.
Sweating fucking bullets, dripping fucking shit out.
I
want
to retire on a sealed stadium events.